Welcome everyone. Yeah, Tactical here. Welcome today to a meme tournament. That's right, we're not doing a normal tournament today. Instead, it is gonna be a special tournament with a special format. Now, yeah, players, you might notice that I'm not in a game myself. I'm just spectating. But at the same time, I'm not putting up the army blocker because there's no need for it for today's tourney. Well, the thing is, players are not supposed to design their own army this time. Instead, they design their armies that they will force their opponents to use. So, Kurio here has designed a Vampire Coast army for their opponent to use, which is supposed to be a bunch of, bloated corpses. But I think they might have issues loading in the army, so they will still have to pick it out. But yeah, Bretonia here will have to go with 8 freaking trebuchets with 4 Grey Reliquae and some peasants. Of course, they still have to meet that minimal unit model count. And that's 32 artillery models plus plus 375 models of peasants. So yeah, that's over 400 models minimal unit count. So yes, that is totally a unit that is within the default rule set. The default unit caps, and at the same time also have more than 400 models. But super elite, all these few trebuchets are fully chevroned up. But this is gonna be an awkward fight for sure for both players. Yeah. Anyway, seems like Lord Lever will have to pick out the army that the Kurio has designed for him. Just gonna give them a few seconds here. To check out. Oh, it looks like they have already got the army setup files sorted. So yes, the army has been loaded in. Yeah, I'm not gonna even bother about the army blocker because, well, everyone knows what they will be fighting. The only problem is what they will have as their own army. What can they fight with? That is the problem. Like the Bretonians will only have Grey Reliquae to try and bait out the freaking bloated corpses. And, yeah, Prophetess of Beasts, maybe she's on horseback, so that is probably going to be a very key element here, to get rid of these bloated boys. So yeah, let's see what happens here, in this meme tourney. It's been a while since our last meme tourney, so I'm quite happy to, bring back some extra off-meta fun, once in a while. The only problem is that, unfortunately, like, most people try to play the more general tourney, so meme tourneys tends to have slightly less of a sign up. But yeah, Ace, I'm very grateful to have everyone joining in today's tourney, so it actually managed to happen, because sometimes meme tourneys, I would love to have those started and just get them going, but the problem is that there's just not enough turnout. So we have to cancel it occasionally. But yeah, this time we managed to get it started, so that's great. Now, for the army build here, yeah, we've covered it earlier already. Fully chevron up trebuchets, 8 of them in total, and then 3 more peasant mobs. Now, for the Bretonians, yeah, for Kurio's army designed by Lord Lever. Other than that, there's also 4 Grey Reliquae and a single Beast Prophetess. Oh. With Wizen's Wild Form to... Okay, this is actually, all things considered, this isn't the worst spell to combo with the peasants. Maybe they can make the peasants a little bit tougher. But yeah, on the other side, for the bloated boys, a whole line of peasant Deccan mobs. Actually, I feel like there are too many peasant mobs. That's a lot of HP for the peasants to get through, especially on this map, where artillery might need to do a bit of corner camping on the far side. But either ways, other than that, of course, if you're bringing a meme army to a tourney as the Vampire Coast, you have to have this unit here. Yep, we are having a pent-up Lord army. That's a staple every time we have a Tref build tourney. So 5 of these bloated boys, and yeah, and then just a ton of zombie chaff and a couple hand cannon Deccan mobs. Plus 3 casters, 2 Vampire Fleet Captain with Soul Blight, I believe. Yep, both have Soul Blight and both have a lot of magic coming in with double Power Stone. Spiteful shot on Spiteful shot on the Salustra Darfin, and yeah. Looks like there's very little tactics here for the zombie boys. They're just they're just like going with this whole A whole straight line. I feel like I'm out dumpstered in this one. Yeah, that might be the case here. There's too much. I think you put in too much melee presence in your build. But damn, those trebuchets with the 9 chevrons, it's definitely giving them deadly accuracy and reload speed. Look at how quickly they annihilate some of these deckhand mobs. The only problem is they need to hold. Oh no! Why did you put those peasants all the way back here? No! I guess it's to avoid the enemy bloated boys, but at the same time you need them desperately to like slow down the advance of the deckhand mobs. But yeah, it looks like the Grill Reliquary is going for it. They're going for it. They need to screen the freaking bloated corpses. Oh, your regular builds back here, there is. I think yeah, sure thing. But yeah, some of these zombie pirate deckhand mobs are actually getting dumpstered pretty hard by the few trebuchets. The bloated boys are avoiding those Grail Reliquary like a plague. But yeah, some of the zombie pirate deckhand mobs are marching forward though. So I wonder if it would have been better if the trebuchets are a bit more spread out. So. Oh, looks like Grail Reliquary has caught one of the bloated boys and denied it from reaching its target. But here comes the Vampire Fleet Captain of Death, approaching one of the few trebuchets, threatening to shut it down. Gonna go in for a charge, slaps a couple peasants and artillery crew. But 3 of the zombie deckhand mobs have been annihilated. But yeah, putting the peasants all the way on the other side of the map might have been a big mistake here, as there's nothing to really slow down the advance of these pirate deckhand mobs. Yeah, the few trebuchets are turning around now, trying to shoot up some of the blobbed up gunnery mobs. But yeah, the zombie pirate deckhand mobs are moving in. The good news is that these are no ordinary few trebuchet crew. These are level 9 triple gold chevron few trebuchet crew who are also protected by a little bit of this physical body block from the few trebuchets. So maybe they can hold on a little bit longer, but holy shit, what happened to these poor hand cannons? They got absolutely annihilated. Oh god, these hand cannons, they're gone. One Grail Reliquary still got nuked out, and but yeah, oh no, the few trebuchets. I mean, they're still only peasant artillery crew, so getting caught by pirate deckhand mobs isn't great for them, and they're quickly wiped out. Especially these are also not ordinary pirate deckhand mobs. These are level 9 triple gold chevron pirate deckhand mobs, and the peasants, they're just not there to intercept the enemy infantry advance. Yep, this Bretonian artillery build is definitely a very trashy one, and I dread, if I have to face this one, I really dread that day when it comes. But yeah, Prophetess on the other side have triggered another bloated boy. Wait, did the bloated boy caught one of the artillery crew? Ooh, but yeah, I don't see a lot of impactful bloated boys so far. And there's still a lot of zombie pirate deckhand mobs on the field. And obviously the Grail Reliquary can't take it out by themselves. And yeah, the backline of the Bretonians have been compromised. This feels like the ranked build. What ranked meta are you on, mate? But yeah. Ooh, looks like the peasants are going down soon. The first line of trebuchets, the unblessed ones, are down, and then the blessed ones are still firing. But yeah, the zombie pirate deckhand mobs are piling onto them. Battle is happening all over the place though. So yeah, I might have to save this battle and just check out what happened with the bloated corpses one by one. We saw 2 exploded. I didn't catch the other 3. But yeah, I think the artillery is gonna go down at this point. Even if they have guard mode, they can't shoot at point blank. So a lot of these zombie pirate deckhand mobs just simply aren't touched. Oh, looks like the Bretonians are moving their peasants over to capture the point and try to maybe buy some time and maybe get a ticket victory. But I think these zombies are more than enough to just grind them down over time. On top of that, Soul Blight onto the last few trebuchet crew, really trying to just work them down. Not that the Soul Blight is gonna do much against the peasants, since they don't have much armor, they don't have much weapon strength, and now they're just keep firing, trying to use up as much ammo as possible to maybe shut down, to kill off as many zombies as possible. But yeah, things are looking quite rough for the Bretonnians. All their artillery has gone down. I feel like, maybe as if it would have been better for them to just send those artillery crew on the run and try to kite away, even maybe. But yeah, Wizen's Wild Form overcast version giving all these peasants extra armor and weapon damage. They still have shit speed, shit stats in general. But maybe they can try and hold on a bit against the level 9 zombie Decamo. Kinda joke, but not too much, because in ranked most builds are rock, paper, scissors matchups. Oh, yeah, that might be a case there, actually. I would assume ranked builds are less, like, fine-tuned than the tournament meta we're probably seeing on the stream. So, Soul Blight counteracting the Wizen's Wild Form doesn't really matter at this point. Wait, actually, Soul Blight is the exact opposite of Wizen's Wild Form. Oh, so if both spells being cast at the same time, that means Wizen's Wild Form will be entirely counteracted by Soul Blight. That is not great. Not great at all for the Bretonnians. I don't think that matters much, though, because the Bretonnians probably just gonna go down at this point. Oh boy. Yeah, I think that is GG for the Bretonnians. They have been out-trashed by the Bretonnians. Curio's Pentabloat is an interesting attempt for sure, but again, I feel like there are too many zombie mobs. Like there's too much melee presence, man. Like, yeah. This game, this trash build meta is mostly just a bunch of missiles that are a bit more vulnerable in melee and all. And yeah. The artillery might have annihilated a bunch of zombies, but there's just too many zombies, too many bodies, too much HP, and that is gonna be GG here. Trash. 20 round 1 VP versus BR. All right. So yeah. Oh, looks like we jumped right out. Alright, I think I'm just gonna quickly jump into the replays and check what happened. Ah, shit. What happened with the Bloated Boys, and then we'll go and play with our own replay. Didn't manage to save the build there, but yeah. I feel like it could have used more gunnery mobs, actually. Use more hand cannon mobs. Cut out a couple of bloated level 9 zombie Deccan mobs, and then just get more gunnery mobs that are more expensive anyways. And then ramp their stats up to like level 9. That could have worked better. I don't know. I mean, this is definitely not a usual scenario here with all the Bloated Boys and Grail Reliquae. But yeah, you can see the Blessed Few Trebuchet with that level 9 build is definitely do a lot of damage. Gunnery Mobs would have done amazing versus Skybrand Corn build though. Oh, yeah, that's a lot of melee infantry on Skybrand's Corn build. But then Skybrand didn't show up. Oh, damn it. Skybrand didn't sign up, damn it. Yeah, that is annoying. That is unfortunate. That is unfortunate. Where are the Bloated Boys? Oh, they're constantly being triggered, I think. At the back. Oh, wait. Wait, hold on. What the fuck? God damn it, Skybrand. When Curio needed you the most, you disappeared. Oh. No, it's fine. When they reach the trebuchet, yeah, I missed that one. I was too occupied by the other bits of combat otherwise. But yeah, I feel like the peasants are just gonna get blown up. Honestly, to be fair, the peasants are just gonna get blown up by the Bloated Boys. So it doesn't... I still feel like the peasant mob should have stood like somewhere near the few trebuchet to maybe screen the enemy zombie mobs. Where rocks are falling, raining upon those zombies, but the zombies doesn't know fear. They just keep marching forward. Well, yeah. Zombies usually don't know fear until Herald Hammerstorm comes out, but yeah, that doesn't usually happen. Oh, there's one Bloated Boy who sneaked through the screening of the Grail Reliquae and nuked it down one of the few trebuchet. The rest did get, like, kited out and caught by Grail Reliquae. Did very minor damage to Prophetess as well. Yeah. Yeah, most of them didn't reach their target. One did, but only one. I mean, you can't block 20 zombies with 3 peasants, so I don't think that would have worked. Yeah, that's true. It would have... it would have bought more time for the trebuchets, but that's about it. That's about it. Yeah, the map also doesn't favor the artillery build either, because there's not a lot of open ground on the green deployment zone. That's another thing. Alright, cool. We might be in round 2 now. These battles should be quick. Nope. Looks like, I have no idea how to pronounce that. That's... What is the Russian alphabet called? The Eastern European alphabet, Lilac? Cyrillic. Yeah, that's Cyrillic. I can't read Cyrillic. But yeah. Anyways, it's Drugaj versus another player. We shall see what happens. But other than that, we might have to wait a bit here. Alright, by the way, my build is this. A lot of Nangao Grenadiers and peasant archers. It's a peasant firepower build with gold, chevron, Wuxing War compasses, and the Zhanggu War drum. So the peasant archers, Nangao Grenadiers, theoretically should hold. But I'm hoping that I can just kind of nuke them down one way or another with the very artillery heavy meta in this trash build tourney. Everyone just spam artillery units. Yeah. So these missiles are just gonna be outranged. But yeah. Let's see. You can translate Cyrillics. Discord says Cyber Nikita if you click their profile. Oh, okay. Yeah, them Cyber. I'll just use the Discord profile because I assume Discord can't handle Cyrillic in their username. I guess. Not sure honestly. But yeah, I think in the next 3 rounds we'll be playing ourselves as well. So. You'll see my build in action. Oh, Cyber Nikita. I'll just go Cyber Nikita then. Yeah. But I don't think I'm in the server where you guys are matching. Wait, are you not? Oh. Mellow Morgan, are you not on the Night Cruise server? Oh, yeah, you probably aren't. Because you've been... I think you've been on... Wait, hold on. Yeah... You sure you're not on the Night Cruise server? We have stuff happening every week with my events and then Tequila Sunsets as well, and there's also a Friday night fights. Yeah. I'll just drop the link into the chat as well. I think this is like a... Yeah, you can just join our Discord there if you want to play some games during weekdays or on Sunday. Alright, my build is a bunch of peasant archers. Of course, not a Shugengan Lord. Shugengan Lord's 2 meta. Lord Magistrate, no magic. Well, we do have some bound magic, so there's that. Inspired Assault to juice up the melee stats of the peasant archers. Kite of the Uttermost Airs to cause damage to combatants in the sky as well, if there's anything in the sky. Oh, you might be banned there? Wait, what the fuck happened? I mean, I'm not an admin, so I don't think I can do anything about it, but yeah, that was unfortunate then. Ah well. I might have... That's weird. Yeah. I'll check. Oh, I'll see if I can check what happened, but yeah, we shall see. All right. That's unfortunate. Yeah. Anyways, looks like let's see if round 2 has started or if the plays are still ongoing. So I guess we can show some other builds here. So there's another build with okay, I think Drugash is playing this build here. Double gold wizard with glittering robe and transmutation of lead. Well, glittering robe usually is just a shit spell, but in this instance, it might be the difference between life or death. To form up the armor on the spears and to help them hold the front line so that the artillery at the back can do more damage. But we shall see if that works. I think if this one build goes up against the artillery build of the Bretonnians, this build would actually get screwed pretty hard. Because Hellblaster volley guns are vastly outranged by Bretonnian artillery. 440 range versus Empire going with 290. So if the few trebuchets can annihilate the first line of spears and then everything else just dumped right into the Hellblaster volley gun, that might just be GG for the Empire army. At that point, might as well just bring up the artillery crew and try to go into melee. But yeah, this is gonna be rough for the Empire army. Yeah, Alright, looks like we have a second round. I'm fighting Kurio then. Oh boy, it's time for my build to go up against the bloated. Oh no! The bloated boys are just gonna die straight up there. Oh no! Oh, okay, that was bad. My build is so it's too good against a full infantry build. Yeah, let's see what happens. The bloaty boy. Bloaty boys. Alright, let's get ready and let's go then. Oh no! I'm just gonna get shot to bits. The archers, the grenades. Oh wait, hold on. Those are grenadiers. Those are not Iron Hail gunners. So maybe the bloated boys still have a chance. Maybe. Oh boy. Let's see. I do need to send my infantry and my characters into like melee though. What if I complement your bet build with my bet play? I mean, let's see who plays worse in here. You do have to realize I'm not exactly a great player either, so you know. Let's see who play worse. May the odds be in your favor, I guess. May the shittier odds be on your side. Yeah. All right, let's see. I might. Wait, do you? Oh wait, no, this is not Troan. Never mind. This is lots of Kislev. Alright, I mean, there's really no tactics here. So let's just spread out our stuff. And get ready. Hey, just line everything out. Line everything out. I don't think the hand cannons are gonna do anything here. They're just gonna get bombed up. Shot up by everything. Yeah. Alright. Bloaty boys. You guys are gonna have to rush straight into the forest and hide. Alright, ready now, Kurio, if you're listening. Alright, time for the bloaty boys to do things. Alright, that's 3 of them. Maybe I can, you know what? Maybe I can use spiteful shot on the hand cannon zombies. It might work. I don't know. Like, who knows, right? Yeah, no, that's not how it works. But yeah, I'm just gonna rush with zombies, I guess. Alright, good luck, have fun to my opponent. Alright, yeah, let me start rushing. There's really... Alright, let's just send our infantry up and also Loti boys, you guys can walk into the forest there. Alright, you need to blow up those Nangar grenadiers. Jungle War Drum is very slow, so I think I should be able to stay ahead of them with my Bloaty boys. With oh wait, no, they're also very slow. Ah, shit. I need to make wise moves with my Bloaty boys. But yeah, my infantry is probably gonna get close.
Get me close, fleet captain. Fight.
All right, let's see what happens here. Alright, Salastra, start dodging. Alright, if they're distracted by my single entities, that's fine. Wait, what? What happened there? Oh, that's a lot of explosives. Alright, cool. Alright, everything is just shooting my stuff to death. Alright, start running in. No! No! Bolted boy killed my. Oh, wrong target, run away! Run away! Run away! Alright, let's keep going. Alright, keep pushing up. Alright, keep pushing, I don't care. Salastra is alive. Alright, they're in charging range. Let's fucking go. Alright, no. Can we? No. Please don't explode like that. Alright. Oh, no. Alright, never mind. We killed our own stuff. It's low too cold, but it happens. It happens. Keep pushing. Alright, you run away. You turn around and shoot that. And, last Bloaty boy. Alright, we got in the back line. Let's go. Salastra is still alive somehow. Yeah. Alright, now shoot that. Alright, the Bloaty boys are actually working. Yeah. Well, we start moving. We just keep running them down. That's fine. They'll be fine. Alright. Alright, just go and deal with that, I guess. We can keep shooting. We still have one Bloaty boy left. Oh, wait, no, two Bloaty boys, and they can start moving that way. And the hand cannons are doing absolute god's work right now. The Dragon Empire's work, actually. And that blob start marching. Yeah. The war compass and the war drums are also doing a lot of damage. That's not great. Yeah. We got infantry. We got a lot of them. Yeah. All right, let's go that way and just kill them. All right, charge! Bloaty boy, you can do this. Oof. Ah, beautiful. That was a juicy explosion for sure. Yeah, just keep marching. They'll get tired, but yeah. Just keep moving, I guess. Yep. Our opponent is just gonna try and kite us with oh yeah, Salastra has frostbite because she's ethereal and stuff.
Moving. I'm on board.
Alright, no, please don't explode with that. Run away from them. Now go after that. Thank you. Alright, just keep marching forward. Oh shit! That's a lot of shots. Okay, that was okay. I didn't expect them to die that fast. Okay. That's not great. That's not great. That's not great. Alright, let's just keep them pressured. Keep hunting them down. As long as we can keep a bunch of them busy, that might be fine. Alright, stop firing. You guys fire at them, I guess? Can we do this? Oh, another of our lord went down. Oh, I mean, character went down. That's not great. Yeah, we're getting forever kited everywhere. All right, cool. That one went down.
You fools!
All right, we can probably try and intercept that.
Captain! My way!
Oh shit, that's a lot of damage from those wishing war compass. Damn it. Alright, try around and shoot that, I guess. I need to get... Alright, we can get some of them out onto the edge of the map, maybe? Right, let's turn around and maybe start shooting. Can we start shooting at the wishing war combats? Damn, Mike, I didn't really get to use those gloaty boys well. Alright, they're done. They can come back and start doing this. Okay. Just keep pressuring them. Oh, it's Deerfan. Okay. Got the name wrong. Okay, start blasting this drum. Okay, one of our... that's not great. Yeah. Let's send some more of our troops over. Alright, Silas, ready to go and keep chasing that. I need those infantry back to capture the point. Because I need that damn point back. Oh, no. There's too much firepower, damn it. The peasants. The peasants has too much firepower, damn it. Yeah, let's just chase that. It's taking forever for them to capture the point, but holy shit, we're running out of balance of power. Alright, we need to keep those Nango Grenadiers on the run. So let's bring back some of our troops over there. Oh man, these guys are stuck between a rock and a hard place. Oh, I think there's a chance for me to win this. It's just the balance of power is not letting me do it. Damn it. And they're getting the point as well. Alright, let's just send our forces over and try and capture the point. Alright, let's just fire the last few volleys and maybe hope for the best, I guess. Damn it, they've captured the point. Alright, let's just keep marching. March our forces into the capture point and see what happens. Salasra Darfin! Deerfine, you can do it! You can do it! Alright, you can walk out of there, actually. Just go like that. The zombies have enough leadership and HP to tank it. You just need to capture the damn point. We have a lot of time, though. Just because how slow this battle is getting. Alright, we can keep that on the run. Salastra is a bit busy over here. Alright, Salastra might have to just fly over and deal with something else at the same time.
Master of the great ship.
Alright, send those infantry over. There's no point keeping. Just send our lord, our character over and maybe capture, get the point, occupy or something. Alright, Salastra, we need you now. Alright, wait, eating a bunch of shots to the face.
Sea dead rise.
Alright, we're getting them distracted for now. Just capture the point. Everything's so slow right now, damn it. Yeah. Everyone just running all over the place.
Enacting. It will be done.
Alright, do need to capture the damn point. Salastra, you might need to get in there. Oh, they're trying to deny me from sending Salastra in. Okay. Yeah, everything's so slow. When Salastra getting pushed away by the by the cows. This is stupid. Oh no. Salastra, get out of there. Oh. Yeah. This was more compass. It's definitely no slouch in combat too.
Glide on.
How do I get out captured when I have zombies in? Okay, this is stupid. Alright, let's send Salastra in, but we're out of infantry presence as well. Oh, we're out of everything.
Yeah.
This is not good at all. And there's still a lot of ammo lying around on the field.
Madam Captain.
Salastra might be a armor-piercing ghost, but she can only do so much. Maybe I can take out one of the wishing war combats. We still have a lot of time in terms of capturing, and it seems like neither army is gonna army loss soon. So, yeah. But yeah, those archers are certainly earning back their worth, shooting up so many zombies. Alright, the undead troops are marching in, but they have hold on to the capture point. Salastra is doing some damage, but she's also getting pushed out of there, the capture point, which is kind of funny when you look at it.
We serve.
Alright, maybe we need to just get out of there and see if we can get another fight somewhere else. Already kill one of the war compass at least.
Onwards. Applaud me. Get going.
Oh man, the leadership of these and immune to psychology is annoying to deal with. Oh boy. Alright, send the.
My way.
Oh nope, Salastra is still getting pushed around. No, by zombies. Alright, Salastra, can you get out of there?
Oh yes.
And you guys get debuffed. Not that I can do much else here, other than dropping more debuffs in. And no, the Goat Jervron peasants are going in.
Captain to you.
They're turning the fight around. Alright, Salastra, you might want to just go and deal with these peasant archers while my last bit of zombie deckhand mobs are coming in. This is a close fight. This is a close fight. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yes, stuff are terror routing for a bit there. Salastra is still there doing her thing. Oh yeah, we got still getting pushed around. Damn it. Salostra, stop getting pushed around. I need you to get to a fight now. Go somewhere else. Alright, that way.
At once.
The last bit of the deckhand mobs are coming back. Alright, go ahead and fight her. Alright, alright, alright. Our characters are making it work. Alright, yeah, just keep those archers occupied. Don't let them shoot. I mean, I'm still hearing them launching their arrows. That's not great, but whatever. Alright, they're terrified by Salostra. The terror kicking in so nicely. Oh, let's go. Yeah, let's just drop another one just to debuff their stats. And, Salostra, just make sure they're not coming back. Just keep debuffing their stats, send the fleet captain in. And we are slowly capturing the point somehow. Yeah. Please tell me there's no more spells on these things. Yep. At least they're done with spells. Alright, Salostra, come back. I need you now.
Fleet captain.
Alright, stay away from the... Stay away from the cows! No! Stop getting wrecked all around! No! Get out of there, Salostra! You can't get stuck! Alright, we're yeah, this is a close fight. Oh! This is a inspired assault. Oh, these guys are getting 43 melee attack on the Wuxing War Compass. Oh boy. These are tough troops now. But yes, we are beating up the Lord Magistrate with infantry support. Alright, we're capturing the point. We're getting the point back. And then if we can capture the point, I think we should be safe. Oh no, there's... that's annoying. Alright, you go that way. We just need to get the point. And you can go that way. No, we can't let them. We can't give them the point. Okay, so send our troops in. The last 3 models of these zombie pirate deckhand mobs. 1 more second left, or the lifespan, and they're done. All right. At least we need to capture the point. Almost there. We're almost done with capturing. Send them over. There's also another unit of archers coming back. That was not great, but I do need them there. I do need my characters beaten.
Do the same. On it. Going. Get going.
Alright, can we at least terrify those peasants away? Can we do it?
Captain to you.
Alright, oh, these are shattered. Now move him over to fight those. Alright, Salostra need to kill their leadership. Nope, she's getting smacked around. No! No, it's just the 2 characters now. And they're capturing the point. No! I almost... Alright, start juking around. Juking. Salostra is not terrifying shit, because these are Wuxing War Compass, not a war drum. Okay. There's still a chance for her to terrify them. Alright, try and go after the Lord Magistrate. Maybe we can try and get a chain route or something. Come on. Oh no, the fleet captain is dying. That is not great at all. Oh shit, they're gonna survive. Right. That is routed. Salostra is still in there, but I don't think we can hold on to the point. We'll have to force like a route or army loss. This is way too close, man. Wait, hold on. Things are terror routing. Maybe we can still hold on. Alright, another smack, but not really landing. No, I think we're not capturing the point, damn it. Yeah, oh, we need 15 more seconds. 15 more seconds. And it would have been fine. Alright, let's just go around. Go around and go after the Lord. If we can get a chain route, get an army losses or something like that, it would have been great. Alright, one more hit. We have roughly a minute left. Alright, the magistrate is down. We just need to make sure he really goes down. No. Come on, land a hit, man. Land a hit, lady! The charmed effect comes in really handy, though. Just making everything less effective in melee. And, oh, the Lord Magistrate has to go. You route that as well. We have 1 minute left. Alright, that's routed, maybe? Come on. Everything starts routing. Okay, can we chase? Can we catch up to the Lord Magistrate? 26 speed, 34. That's. Oh man, a few seconds. That was a bit. That might have been the difference between the game. Ah, damn it. Alright. I don't think we can catch up before time. Got distracted by the archers for a bit there. And I think that is gonna be a victory for our opponent. Because we're not really effectively killing this thing here. Like, if I force the Lord... Oh, and the archers came back! 30 seconds left. Damn it. Damn it. If we killed the Lord Magistrate, things would be a lot more different, I think. These archers would not have been able to come back, at least. I don't think. 10 seconds. Man, we needed that kill. We really needed that kill. But yeah, I think that is going to be GG. Our opponent managed to barely hang on to the capture point. And that is victory for our opponent. Damn it. That was so close. That was a very close fight. Oh boy. If I could have killed the Lord Magistrate, that could have probably army losses the whole yeah. But I got distracted. Alright, give me a second. I'm just gonna quickly message my opponent. But yeah, my opponent played it well though. Kept those peasant archers and grenadiers on the run, making sure that they can stay ahead of the zombies and make sure they are not being caught in melee. Well, unfortunately, and also baited one of the bloated boys to explode within my own zombie troops. That not only earned them, not only protected their own troops, but also killed my my zombies too. If I had that half a unit of zombies around, that might have been a lot more different in the late game as well. But I think I identified the exact moment I lost the game is when I couldn't kill the Lord Magistrate. The Lord Magistrate stay alive, so there's no -10 Lord Dead leadership debuff. And the peasants just barely stayed on the battlefield. And I couldn't army lost the peasant army at that point. Yeah, wait, shit. Hold on, I think OBS disconnected for a quick second there, sorry. Okay, you hear? Cool. Gotcha. Yep, that works. Then we shall continue. Our opponent, this time we're fighting Greenskins with a lot of artillery. Hold on, I need to find my opponent actually. Give me one sec. Oh, and I should download some replays as well. Valley of Thieves. Alright, Conquest Mode Valley of Thieves. I am gonna turn on unit caps, and their army is a greenskin army. Give me a second. Now the greenskin army is very artillery heavy, so I think we might have a better chance on this one. Maybe. If we can just keep shooting everything down from afar. But at the same time, there's a bunch of Doom Diver catapults. So they're not great at killing infantry, so there's that. Alright, cool. Greenskins. You'll be fighting the same Cathay army, so there's that. Let's see. We have 2 Gobble Shamans. You check the spell options there. Okay, Gorko Fixit and Night Shroud. Got all the abilities and items on both. So just Gorko Fixit and Night Shroud, and then did they send the build files actually? Oh, they do have the army set up. Cool, got it. That makes it a lot more convenient. Alright, let me just do that. Hold on, what? Yeah, I can't see the... Alright, cool, there we go. Right, let me just... I think that's a build. Yep, that's a build. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Seven artillery units and 2 archers, plus 3 single entities, all gobbles. This is gonna be a shit build, but we are on Valley of Thieves, so a very open map. Maybe we'll have a better time shooting the shit. Go, 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 gobbles. Go, go, gobbles. We shall see if this works. We shall see. But yeah, welcome everyone to this trash dumpster fire tourney where everyone brings their shittest build to the battlefield. Yeah. We're not fighting with our own builds. We're designing a shit build and giving it to our opponents. And yeah, I'm also using the opponent's shit build, and yeah, let's see what happens with this one. We have a lot of firepower, but the problem is, can I stop the enemy, delay the enemy long enough for the firepower to do all the work here? I mean, Doom Diver catapults, they can probably make it work against single entities. Alright, we might have to sacrifice these guys. Oh, Gorko Fixit! That might actually come in very handy. Hold on. Oh boy. This might be our way to win. Slow everything down with Gorko Fixit. That might be it. That might be it. Give them the 500 goblin bolt throwers. No, this better be total ass. No, but we have Doom Diver catapults with gold chevrons. That is also very crap, and also rock lobbers too. And my opponent is gonna be bringing 9 peasant units, 4 of them grenades, and 5 of them archers, and then 2 Wuxing War Compass and 2 Jungle War Drum, all gold chevron. And our leader is a Lord Magistrate. Alright, let's see what happens. It's gonna start then. Alright, rock lobbers, can you start lobbing? I need to start lobbing like right now. Alright, Gobbles, you need to march up. And I need you to start dropping spells soon. How far is it? How far is the range? Oh, actually that's quite far. Okay, we're slowing down a couple units. Not ideal. So do that. Right, dodge. Oh shit! That's a lot of damage from the Doom Diver catapult. Alright, you might have to just go in there actually. Start shooting, you guys. Yeah, you might have to just go in there actually. And alright, you just have to start giving extra power recharge like right now. Alright, actually this is working pretty nicely. Alright, you run back. Rocks, throw that way. And you guys, oh wait, you can do it. Alright, Rocks, you need to throw that and just keep throwing. Alright, slow down, just keep slowing everything down. Alright, yeah. Shoot that last thing, maybe? Alright, just keep distracting them for now. Alright, pull back. Rock lobbers, you keep lobbing rocks. Alright, shoot that. Shoot that. Jump on them. You guys come over here and slow everything down on this side. Alright. Shoot back and start lobbing. Start lobbing.
Who's got a light? Need something smashing?
Wait, why are you not landing hits on this thing? I swear, there's a bit of hitbox issue with these war compass and stuff. No, we couldn't stop everything. Oh man, this is a shit build. This is indeed a very shit build. Holy shit. Man. Alright, you guys might have to just run at this point. Just run away. You guys keep shooting.
Gobbo's ready for a scrubbing! Discharge shots! Zapper! Fast move! Doom diver catapults! Aim for the skies! It's up and smashing! Discharge shots!
Oh, shit. Forgot about some random troops on the sideline there. Yeah. Just keep running, I guess. Single entities will have to do all the work now. Alright, go and distract that. You guys keep running. Just keep running. You guys might have to go down at this point. Don't have any way to save you all. Alright, yeah. Why did you stop? Alright, yeah. Some of these artillery crew just have no hope.
goblins! Skedaddle!
Goblin Shaman, can you save the day? Yeah. Ignore them, just start actually just rush into melee at this point. There's no point. Oh man! This little goblin getting poked down by a freaking wishing war compass. Oh, I think that is GG actually. I don't think I have a way to turn this one back. There's not enough firepower to bring down the tide of peasants. My build is too strong, it's not shit enough. Oh. George! Let's get into melee with the Nangogra and Link Gears. Not that they're gonna win, but at least do some damage before you go down, I guess. Alright, can you start shooting maybe? Oh, for fuck's sake, why are you taking forever to... Okay. And they miss. Come on, I spent so much money. I mean, your opponent spent so much money on your freaking gold chevrons. Do something. They're taking forever to just oh, it's not as open as I think, actually. There is a lot of, like, these small ridges and elevations that fucks with the line of sight. Okay, that makes sense. And now the archers went close enough and I got annihilated. Yeah, I think that is gonna be GG actually. There's don't think I can bring this one back. The compasses and war drums are actually key in some of these chess fights. Just a single entity chariots that enemy has no tools to deal with. Yeah, they're also very sturdy. I thought the Doom Diver catapults can take them down relatively fast, but oh, 6,000 HP. They shouldn't be that tanky. 5,000 HP it sounds a bit more reasonable for these guys, honestly. But yeah, damn, they're just very freaking tough, way tougher than I thought, and I think I'm just gonna concede at this point. It's just gonna be the single entity gobbles running around. Yeah. You can't even get a Cathay build so bad that it wouldn't work low. Yep, that sounds like Cathay. But yeah, hope you guys are all enjoying this meme tourney, and please drop a like and subscribe if you have the time. Yeah, it'll be very nice to have a little bit boost on the algorithm as well. But yeah, the Goblin Shaman build is trashier than the Cathay build for sure. There are just too many entities on the other side. Grenadiers are actually relatively decent, honestly. Now that I look at it. I mean, obviously, I killed a Lord Magistrate extremely fast with the Doom Diver catapults, but there's no good tools for me to kill off these the Wishing War compass. They're just very tanky, and I think I should have aimed at them first instead of trying to kill the Wishing War compass. I should have killed the Giant War Drum first. But then again, if I don't kill the Giant War Drum there, if I don't kill the Wishing War compass, they're just gonna bombard my formation with spells, and given how fragile these artillery crew are, yeah, it's also not great. But yeah, overall, nicely played by my opponent there, and obviously the Cathay build is too strong. But yeah, good damage from the Doom Diver catapults, just that unfortunately, the Rock Lobbas didn't do enough to annihilate the infantry lines there. And yeah, GG to my opponent, and the idea to use Gorgo fixes to slow down the enemy so that my artillery can have more time to shoot, theoretically it's great, but in practice, just not quite enough. Let's see if our opponent is done. Okay, I think that is not done yet. So 1 point to my opponent. Let's see if we have. Yeah, let's see if we have another. Yeah, if we have next matchup. Yeah. Let me check. Okay, the next round is still on. I mean, the other round of the other battle of the same round is still ongoing. So we might just check out some replays right now. We only have a couple of replays to show, honestly. So today's stream is gonna be relatively quick. Give me a second there. I've downloaded them somewhere. Yeah, there we go. Yep, I can't see the name of this file because it's Cyrillic, but let's see if our opponent. Nope, the opponent. The other battle in the same round isn't done yet. So we're gonna watch this one, an artillery battle between the Bretonnians and the Gobbles, the peasants and the Gobbles. Let's see what happens here. Two types of shitty artillery in this game. Let's see who's shittier. 8 trebuchets, 4 blessed, 4 normal ones, and versus 4 rock lobas and 3 doom diver catapults. Let's see what happens here. The map on its own, though, it doesn't seem to be great for artillery battle with the vegetation in the middle. But yeah, on one side we have 8 trebuchets spread out. On the other side, Greenskins are just kind of concentrating their formation a bit. But immediately the trebuchets are opening fire, smashing apart some of these catapults. Even the Night Shroud stock isn't enough to save them, because before the spells activate, there's a split second these spells are targets are not actually hidden away and they were targetable. Oh no, they're trying to move up forward. That is not great. Oh, Vanguard deploy with the Night Goblin achievement, very wisely done here. Just trying to send a couple of these melee units in to disrupt the enemy shooting. But yeah, this might have been a big mistake here. The rock lobbers, they were trying to move up instead of just trying to immediately start shooting. Oh, okay. Actually, round 4 might be ready. Yeah, round 4 is ready. So, sorry, I'm just gonna quickly quit this battle. We'll come back later, and we're gonna have to fight Lord Lever, who has, I think that's the Bretonnian army, right? Yeah. Bretonnian artillery versus, oh no, we're also on outskirts. Oh no! My army is too strong with the Grand Cathay. No. Yeah, give me a second. Sorry, I wanted to cast it all, but I wanted to cast the battle, but I also don't want my opponent to wait. So, yeah. I'm just gonna quickly set up the lobby and get the battle going. We'll go back to the battle later. Lord Lever is a Bretonnian army, so one quick second. I need to download the replay. Right, all those outskirts have a lot of vegetation, so artillery is gonna get screwed here. And yeah. This is not gonna be great. Oh no. Yeah. An infantry army has a bit more advantage in this on this map, I think, which is what my opponent will be playing. Well, I would know because I make that build, unfortunately. Oh, I do have the Bretonnian army set up, so I can just load it in. Wait, I don't have it. Actually, I don't have it saved. Hold on a second. There we go. Alright, yeah, this is not gonna be great. There are too many infantry in my Cathay build. Beware these replays will all take forever. Okay, I'm gonna speedrun it. I'll play them with, replay them with, fast forward then. Because I assume there's a lot of, like, artillery and kiting going on. Okay, might have to make a rule next time to go limit artillery then. Because everyone is just gonna be spamming artillery. How are you doing? Doing alright, Lumen. Just casting some meme replays. Well, that was just for you to try to cast the replay before the last round. Oh, okay, yeah, you're right. Honestly, you're right. Those battles did take quite a long while, so yeah, I'm just gonna cast them after everything's done, the dust settled and all. But yeah, we might have a shittiest build if after this round. Yeah, we shall see. Or maybe we'll put the 2 shittiest players. Oh wait, hold on. Yeah, we'll see what happens in this one. I think I won't have a good time in this matchup because of the vegetation on the map. I mean, I'm blaming the terrain, but also because of the build. My build is just too good. It's just too good. Alright, just gonna wait for our opponent to be ready. Alright, trebuchets. 8 of these. With our 4 single entities. These rare reliquae. Rare relic? Rare reliquae? Rare relic? Rare relic? Yeah, rare relic, I guess. Trying to launch rocks. But I don't have any ways to kill the single entities of war wagons and wishing war compass. That is like a pain in my ass. And I've got some peasants, I guess, but they're only gonna do so much here. I'll have to hide them away. And maybe once my opponent's close in, I can throw out these peasants and try to intercept them. But otherwise, it's just gonna be load the single entities trying to delay the enemy advance. And this is gonna be even worse than the last battle because I don't have any. Yeah, I don't have any slowing spells. Good luck, have fun to my opponent, and we should start soon. I mean, yeah, these jungle war drum is nastier than I thought.
Yes. Blessed field trebuchet. Orders. Crush 'em all.
It actually landed a hit on the Lord Magistrate. That's kind of funny. How does this damage case? Nope, very minimal. Let's not do that.
War machines. Crush 'em all. Battle ready. The Grail.
Alright, send those Grail Reliquae into the tree line and then start disrupting, I guess.
Field trebuchet. We serve our liege.
Man, all the trees are really brutal. They're not nice at all.
Success!
Aye. Run.
Alright.
Quickly, lads. Clear out. Quick.
Alright, you all get in.
Smash 'em.
Get in there.
Smash 'em. Blessed
Lobbing the
field
rocks.
trebuchet. Launch. Platinum. Smash 'em. Men of Bretonia. For the lady. Field trebuchet. Launch. Crush 'em all.
Oh god, some of them are getting through. I don't have enough of the 5 power to lock everything down. Alright, peasants, you have to come out.
Ready for battle.
Oh, okay, I can probably fire from the side, actually.
I serve the lady.
Trebuchet!
Maybe start turning around and start launching rocks at them from the side.
Trebuchet ready!
Alright, drop that artillery and start running. Maybe jump onto them actually. Drop the artillery, there's no point to stay on there. Start running.
We fight for Bretonia!
Ow.
We are ready! We serve the king!
I serve the lady!
Run! Aye! Shafted! Kill 'em all! Blessed field trebuchet!
Alright, go ahead and maybe balk them down, I guess. Buy a few more seconds for your comrades or something. Jump out, everything, start. These are not zombies, so they are slightly faster. Not the Great Relic File, they're still shit.
Move it out! Crush them all! Trebuchet ready! Fail trebuchet! Release! Doing your bidding!
Yeah, I don't think I can stop this line of archers coming in. They're too strong.
By the lady! Ready
I mean, all I can do is try to do as much damage as possible before they go down.
Stay in post! Battle ready! What orders? Fighters! Attack! Bretonia! Blessed field!
Yeah, I guess I'm doing some damage, just not great though.
Orders, my lord! Infantry!
The rocks are still coming in, they're still going.
Fighters! Ready for battle! Withdraw!
Somehow I'm killing some of those archers. Oh, man, why are you missing so hard? Oh, goddammit.
Righteous fury! What orders?
Stop missing your shots! Yeah, all my artillery crew just died.
Trebuchet! Clear out!
Alright, you're back online. Just keep shooting.
Protect Bretonia!
I don't have time for you to dilly-dally. Alright, cool.
Yes.
Send you over, and
We
you
serve.
guys keep pressuring them off the map.
Ready!
So 3 units of a few trebuchets online. Oh, what the fuck happened there? Alright, keep them occupied.
Priestess of the
Oh, we're at it.
lady! Behold!
We have some armor left. Not great though.
For the king!
Alright, drop those artillery. Run somewhere else.
Tis an honor! Quick!
How did they survive? Oh, it's probably Wishing War Compass bombed them to death. That was not great. Yep, I think that is GG. That's gonna be GG. I don't have anything to shut down off everything on the field.
What orders? Like it!
And then a volley of bombs coming in from the front. These peasants get annihilated. Keep rushing.
Attack! Flag it!
Alright, try to dodge that. Hopefully these artillery can come back or something.
At your service!
Arms and ready!
Alright, they're still on for some reason. But yeah, I think that's basically GG. Everything's going down. There's too many archers, too many grenadiers, and yeah. Did your build mate in? No, you have to play to make the build in. So what happened is you play your opponent's army, and your opponent play yours. If you're not playing, then your army doesn't make its way in. Yeah. Alright, that's probably gonna be GG here. Yeah, army losses is coming in, yeah. Yep, army losses kicks in and everything goes down. The Great Reliquae, they are just too slow, unlike the Wishing War Compass and Jungle War Drums, they just they have a much tougher presence on the field, being kind of like a semi-chariot. GG. Alright. That is gonna be all. I think that concludes the tourney with the final trash build. With one. Oh wait, hold on. We might. Let's see what happens. The other battle in the round is still going on right now, so we shall see what happens here. But yeah, the jungle war drum are very tanky and just constantly push us through, and I have nothing to really stop them. I did manage to catch a few peasants out of position with my own peasants, but it's a battle of peasants, and obviously the Grand Cathay peasants are a bit better here, having grenades and archers and to outshoot my peasant with with a potato sack as armor, and also farming tools as well. So yeah, the Grand Cathay artillery, well, the Grand Cathay firepower, definitely better than the Bretonian peasant artillery. Yeah. GG to my opponent there, and Lord Lever will be taking the win with his trash build, forcing me to fight in a peasant artillery battle today. Yeah, I think I'm gonna limit, if I'm gonna host another trash build tourney, I'm gonna have to limit artillery to only 4 units, because everyone's just gonna keep spamming artillery otherwise. Might want some other build variety in the future for the next event. Or actually, let me just mark down the rules. Yep, done. Yep, that was gonna be it. And yeah, we are moving on to the replay section, I think. Man, it's getting warm here in UK. Oh, and the PC is not helping. Running Warhammer and all. Alright, anyways, let's start casting. Let's go back to this battle we missed out earlier. Yeah. I think we started with this. Once again, we are seeing peasant artillery, but this time it is gobble artillery on the other side. And of course, we did started this battle earlier, so we're gonna fast forward a bit. Alright, very wisely, the gobbles are being vanguard deployed, the gobble shaman, just to get to the enemy lines a little faster and shut down the few trebuchets. But unfortunately, the Greenskins did make the mistake of trying to march forward the goblin artillery, and I guess it helps with the accuracy, but at the same time, because of the shooting, of this time they were spending marching while being shot at by the enemy trebuchet, some of these doom divers and gobble rock lobbers have been dumpstered by the few trebuchets. Anyway, so let's go back into fast forward. I mean, over here on this side, the gobble artillery did make some progress, and partly thanks to the Night Goblin Shaman disruption as well. Few trebuchets got knocked out. A third one might run? No, never mind. They're still online. Well, they have offline because for some reason they decided to rush off their position. And gobble archers, they don't even care about shooting anymore. They're just rushing straight into melee, trying to shut down the enemy artillery while at the same time avoiding being shot at. Both sides are exchanging melee forces. Peasant mobs are moving up, and some of them are staying behind to try and intercept the enemy gobbles. But yeah, these peasant mobs are just gonna have a field day dismantling goblin artillery crew. Well, they're still alive, and the goblin artilleries are still firing and smashing a few trebuchets. Yeah. But now the peasants have gone online, and archers also move close though. So a few trebuchet crew got shot up, but peasants over here jumping onto the rock lobbers, so the rock lobbers are not long for this world. Goblin shamans, they might be in melee disrupting some of the artillery, but they're only a puny gobble, and a single entity doesn't have a lot of disruption on these artillery, so yeah, some of them are even still shooting, actually. Only getting some very momentary disruption, but the Vanguard deploy did pay off. Goblins have managed to shut down at least one +3 trebuchet, and the others have also been shot up pretty badly by the goblin rock lobbers. And peasants here, they're taking a surprisingly long time to go through the enemy artillery. They still haven't knocked out a single one of the rock lobbers, and the doom divers are still firing as well. Gobble archers are closing in and now shooting up some of these +3 trebuchet artillery crew, and the goblin archers getting all the kills in melee, actually. As the peasants, they're just not in place to try and intercept these melee forces. Now they are getting in, and these goblin archers might just get shut down, but not before knocking another few trebuchet. Wait, hold on. These last few trebuchet crew actually dropped their artillery and decided to go on a melee fight, knowing that they can't really stay all the way back and sit back just to shoot. They need a little bit more melee presence, so you know what, I'm just gonna sacrifice the artillery firepower and send those artillery crew into melee, just to send back, just to kill off these pretty damaged doom diver and rock lobber crews. But yeah, and yeah, it's the gambit is paying off. Crown of Command though, nice use of the ability from the Great Goblin Shaman, trying to keep the goblin archers in the fight for a little longer, being surrounded by peasant mobs. They were able to hold on a little longer and just keep disrupting the few trebuchet. But overall, at the back there, peasant mobs finally finish off the first rock lobber and also finish off the doom diver catapults as well. So both sides have taken significant losses on both artillery crew, and seems like Bretonnians might have a little bit of an upper hand here, due to being able to send out some extra artillery crew, just giving up on that firepower and to shut down the enemy's firepower in the melee presence. And also the earlier mistake of the Greenskins definitely hurt them really badly, as their artillery are severely damaged in the process while not doing a whole lot of damage in return. We're gonna fast forward now, as we're in a pretty slow phase of battle. Wait, where were these gobbles? They were just hidden, like held in reserve for the whole time, not seeing a whole lot of action. They're knocking out some artillery crew, but they could have, oh man, they could have been a lot more useful earlier game, just trying to put more pressure onto the enemy artillery to shut them down. But overall, this might be, actually, this can still go both ways. Actually, the Gobble is still having a lot of, still have some units left, the Goblin Archers and Goblin Spears, but at the same time, the Bretonnians still having 2 units of peasants. Actually, 3 units of peasants. They're not great in terms of quality, but they still have, they also have a lot of Grey Reliquae. That helps, I guess. Not great, but yeah, the Grey Reliquae can at least disrupt the shooting of the Goblin Archers. Nope, they're just ignoring the Grey Reliquae. Being a single entity, it doesn't have a lot of contact area with another unit to disrupt them, unlike stuff like monsters. So yeah, Greenskins, oh, actually, wait, hold on. It still can be anyone's game. The goblins for once are performing very well here, beating back unit after unit, shutting down the enemy artillery, beating back the peasants. Another peasants coming in, but fighting shoulder to shoulder with their lord and hero. Maybe they can actually pull this one off. We shall see. But Archer Fire is supporting them as well. This makes things a lot. Yeah, it makes things a lot easier for the Gobbles. Receiving the fire support, not only doing damage to the peasant mobs, but also hurting their leadership with that under missile fire -5 leadership. Ooh, Icon of Devotion, though. No, that wasn't enough. That wasn't enough to counteract the leadership issues of these lowly peasants. And the Goblin Archers might be the one saving the day here. And the Goblins. The artillery didn't do a whole lot, but these archers, damn, they have been doing work. 1,300 gold, shooting up artillery, point blank, shutting them down, and melee shooting them up afterwards, and then shooting the peasant mobs as well. But the problem is, looks like the Goblin Great Shaman is losing in melee against the Prophetess. I guess that's partly because of the Wison's Wild Form. We've been seeing that spell occasionally in today's tourney. that definitely helped the Prophetess in the fight against the Goblin Great Shaman. Turning on the Crown of Command, desperately trying to keep himself in the fight, giving himself that immune to... Oh, did the Prophetess drop the Overcast Wizen's Wild Form? She did, and it hurt her a bit there with that miscast damage. Wait, is the Goblin Great Shaman losing in combat against Grey Reliquae? Oh no, unit winning, but there's quite a few Grey Reliquae on the field, so these single entities will have a lot of single entities to go through. Not that they're tanky single entities, but they're still like... Okay, never mind, 50 weapon strength. The Grey Reliquae don't do shit. While the Goblin Great Shaman are doing some pretty good work. But yeah, the Grey Reliquae will occupy their attention for quite a while. While the peasants are returning to reinforce, but these ones are routing. Not even Wizen's Wild Form are going to keep them in the fight. They were trying to shut down the Goblin Archers, but alas, the rear charge from the Goblin Spears will be seeing them off. And now the Goblin Great Shaman and the Goblin Shaman trying to double team and beat down this poor dead Grail Knight. He was able to do glorious battle when the Grail Knight was still alive, but after he died, now he is losing the fight against freaking Gobbles. What a sad way to be dead. Like he's not even alive, and he's being forced to go onto the battlefield and get beaten up by goblins. Just let him stay dead, man. Just let peasants. You should have just let the Grail Knight stay down. 6 feet under would be a good place for him. Not 5 feet on top of this makeshift horse thingy. And playing Monty Python in a rather grim way. I mean, Monty Python it's probably kind of grim already, but yeah, honestly, the Gobbles are carrying this late game hard. 1,700 gold worth of damage value. In this kind of late game scenario, not a whole lot of tools to shut them down. Even turning on Wah to give them a bit more melee stats. And the Prophetess is not enjoying this at all. Another constantly overcasting the Wizen's Wild Form, really biting her in the back, getting all that miscast damage that she could not afford to take. And the peasants are routing, and yeah, things are not looking great. Not looking great at all. And the goblins will be carrying this battle, will be holding on to the win, I think. There's only a bunch of Grey Reliquae here. We're gonna fast forward. As the Goblin Great Shaman is seeing off some of the peasant mobs. Finally, the Greenskins were able to try and capture the point, but that doesn't matter. Army losses hit, and that shall be GG. Man, that was quite a lot of battle. Drugash and I have just decided to go on a fast speed for our battle, so you can say it's going great. Oh no! Yeah, I guess the artillery-heavy approach does make it a little bit less favorable. Okay, I'm gonna figure out. I'm just gonna tune the rules a bit and deny artillery-heavy armies next time. That's gonna be what happened next time. But yeah, the artillery got shut down hard by all those Gobble Archers and Goblins as well in melee. 2,000 gold worth of damage value from these Gold Chevron Gobble Archers and 1,600 gold on these Goblin Spears. I guess holding these Gobble Spears in reserve really pay off in the late game, I guess. So they just jump into battle in pretty much tip-top shape. And the exhausted peasants and artillery just have nothing to really deal with them. And yeah, CB Lord Lever with his Bretonnian build really winning out strong today so far. Yeah, forcing their opponent to just keep playing with freaking peasants every time, and these peasants with the Grey Reliquae is really shit. Obviously, yeah, GG. All right. I think we should have... Yeah, we should have the final replay as well. Hold on, let me just quickly drop those replays into my folders. Because these are, I think, my replays. So, alright, hold on. We haven't seen this. Okay, let's see. Drugash went for Drugash on the left here, playing as the Empire. Oh, wait, no, Drugash is on the right actually. Wait, Oh, CB. I think that the rest of their name is like Cyrillic or something, so that's why we don't see anything. But yeah, it's Cybernetica, Cybernikita, I think. Yeah. Anyways, Dragash going with that picked out a human empire build with only mortars and volley gun, and some spears. So 3 mortars, 4 volley guns, and 2 spears, leading 4 spears. Leading the army is a metal caster, the Supreme Patriarch Balthasar Gelt himself, supported by another metal caster, a gold wizard. Gold Wizard going with Glittering Robe, Transmutation of Lead, and Plague of Rust, while Balthasar Gelt, Glittering Robe and Transmutation of Lead. And as for the Gobbles, we have already seen their build. A lot of Rock Lobbers, Doomdiver Catapults, Goblin Shaman, and whatnot. 3 Goblin Shaman, one of them the Great Shaman. 2 Archers of the Gobbles, and 1 Goblin Spears. Already the Rock Lobbers are being put to work. Oh, the mortars though also trying to fire back, doing some damage to the Rock Lobbers, but obviously the Rock Lobbers and Doomdiver Catapults are better at dueling artillery in general. Already knocking out 2 artillery models on this mortar unit from the Doomdiver Catapult. And because of the mortar having a shorter range, this really hurts them a lot, being forced to try and close in on the enemy, but before then they would just suffer heavily. We're gonna fast forward this a bit, and we are seeing more of the Gorko Fix-It attempt to slow down the enemy advance and buy more time for those artillery to just keep firing from the Greenskin side. They're also spreading out their artillery a lot, making it harder for enemy to shut them down in one go. But yeah, Gorko Fix-It slowing down the spears, and Goblin Archers are just trying to hurt them a bit. Maybe it might be a good chance to throw in some Goblin Spears and drop in a Transmutation of Lead. But yeah, anyways, looks like... Oh, shit. This whole unit of... Oh, no. The whole unit of Volley again got their artillery knocked out. They have to go in melee now. And they're still not even able to fire yet. Not getting line of sight, or not even getting in the distance. But the spears are moving up strong. They might just be the key to shut down the Gobbles here. The Night Goblin Shaman is moving in to shut down the enemy the Gobble artillery, while the spears are just beelining straight for those artillery lines, trying to shut down the enemy firepower in melee, being their only department, their relative strength to the Gobble build. They're losing it in firepower in the firefight, but they're making up for melee strength. These are only spears though, so they will still take full damage to the archers because they don't have shields. But yeah, they're getting in, they're closing in, and they have decent leadership at 60 face value. Oh, 70 due to the 10 additional upgrade ranks. So yeah, Gorko Fix-It continues to try and slow down the enemy, but slow down the Empire troops. But overall, the spears are all getting into melee charging distance. Artillery of the Empire though got absolutely decimated, but it might be the Empire's turn to bring this one back to shut down the enemy artillery. Balthasar Gelt and the Gold Wizard are duking out against some Gobble Spears and maybe try and shut them down. And then maybe the spears can start shutting down the enemy artillery. The archers are pulling back, but they might want to just stay there and fight, because the spears are almost routing anyways. They might as well just stand their ground and let the artillery finish up the last remaining bit of leadership on these spears. I mean, they will take friendly fire damage, but they're just Gobbles, who cares? Although they might actually need to care in this instance, since the Gobbles are a very scarce resource on the battlefield right now. Spears are shutting down Doomdiver Catapults. More Doomdiver Catapults nearby are trying to shoot them point blank, but the problem with Doomdiver Catapults is they have interesting tracking missiles with armor-piercing values, but their splash damage is absolute crap. They're landing their shots right in the middle of the spears every damn time, but they're just doing so minimal damage to those spears. That's why you don't really see them on the battlefield, because they're kind of shit with the Doomdiver Catapults and all. But yeah, Empire Spears are successfully shutting down the enemy artillery, and they're pulling back that balance of power, while the double Night Goblin Shaman Vanguard deployed are shutting down the Empire artillery instead. But yeah, Spears are trying to duke it out against the Gobbles. Gobbles not having upgrades, knowing they can't really take the fight against the Empire Spears, will be trying to run. But can they run forever? No, it looks like some of them still got caught, and maybe like the attack charging animation will screw them up as well. They're walking into the Hellblaster Volleygun crew. No doubt they will beat up the Hellblaster Volleygun, but the problem is they're now stopped right on top of the capture point, and now the spears are able to get behind them and start poking them down. While the Empire Spears are making good progress, breaking down the enemy Gobble Archers and Gobble Artillery crew. One has been turned on for the Greenskins, but I don't think that is going to make a difference for them in the melee fight. Artillery crew are still going to lose it. Though if the Archers actually turn around and fight in melee, they probably could try and win that one with the Y activate, but it's too late now. They're on the run and they'll be pushed off all the way to a Y line unless the Goblin Shaman save them. But right now we're going to do a bit of fast forward here. The Gobble Archers managed to push back the enemy's spears. Oh, what? This engagement kind of resolved itself. Goblins' spears have been routed, but also at the same time the Empire spears either got routed or they may have been moved over to try and deal with the artillery maybe? No. Wait, where the... Not quite sure what happened to the spear unit we saw earlier here. Probably got shot by... Oh, probably these guys here. They got shot by Gobble Archers or something. And then now they're trying to chase down the Gobble Archers with Battlestar Scout leading them into the fray. But overall, I think the Empire Army might have this one already. Might have this one in the back just because they have more melee presence on the field and the enemy artillery can't really deal with them. We'll do a bit more fast forward. Because all the artillery from the Greenskins right now are just either on the run or they're just off the artillery. And every time they want to get back to the artillery or just anything they try to stay, any archers will try to stand still and shoot, they just get caught by some form of Empire melee presence. Either the single entities or the Empire spears. Alright, we're going to go back into fast forward. These ones are quite long. Well, looks like that is going to be GG as the Greenskins are throwing in the towel, knowing that they can't really bring this one back. They don't really have a way to kill off all the spears who have shut down all their artillery, and yeah, that is gonna be GG. Oh, the Goblin Great Shaman also got knocked out, or almost completely killed in the process as well. Yeah. Obviously, the Goblins won in the artillery department in the artillery fight, having longer range with their artillery shots. But the problem is that the spears are just a bit too threatening here. And the superior melee presence has brought the Empire Army the victory. And yeah, Lord Lever. Yeah, Lord Lever with the Gobble build. Oh yeah, no, this is Cybernitica. Yeah, has won out in the end. Yeah, getting some very good damage value on the artillery from the Greenskin side. But the Empire Spears carried the game, just charging straight into combat and shutting everything down, while the artillery suffered all the losses. This is what happens, I think, in a Tau Empire tabletop fight. Like everything on their range gets shot. So no. Yeah. So they manage to shoot up everything on the enemy side with the artillery, but anything that goes into melee with them shuts them down. But yeah, that is a tabletop reference, which yeah, don't worry about it. All right, we're seeing a couple more Empire replay here. One is oh, hold on. I think that's all the replay files. Cheers. I think that's all. Alright, cool. Last two replays. Both are from Drugash. One is Empire versus Bretonia. The other is Empire versus Vampire Coast. We shall see what happens here. Alright. Both armies are just lining out, spreading out their army as wide as possible. And yeah, we've already seen both armies actually. So for those who want to catch up, mortars and Hellblaster volley guns on the field for the Empire, and then 4 more spears with triple gold chevron, gold wizard, and a Balthasar Geld, both with some relatively useless spells: transmutation of lead, glittering robe, and the gold wizard also have plague of rust, and also the blast scroll spell, and scroll, not spell, blast scroll, power stone, and yeah, that's it. On the other side, for the Bretonnian peasant artillery battery, 8 freaking trebuchets. 4 of them blast, 4 of them are not blast, and all of them firing, trying to get the first blood onto the enemy artillery, smashing apart some mortars already. But yeah, of course, the mortars are returning fire, but we shall see what happens here. Yep, it is marching phase. The spears are trying to beeline for the enemy artillery, knowing that if they can get into melee, they can shut down everything on the peasant artillery batteries. And at the same time, the mortar teams and the Hellblaster volley gun are trying to capture the attention of the artillery. Some of the mortars actually managed to focus fire down one of the trebuchets, which is great. Just silencing some of that artillery momentarily, although the Hellblaster are getting heavily hammered at the same time. Yeah, focus your fire, finish one after the other instead of spreading your fire out and not really finishing anything, because these are just artillery. Even if you finish half of the artillery crew, it will still be they will still have more than enough men to mount all the artillery pieces and keep shooting. Although some of the artillery pieces might get knocked out by those big freaking rocks being chucked in their face, so there's that. Oh, some of them managed to get open fire onto the Prophetess, but thankfully the Prophetess has a very small unit model, so most of the shots missed. Trebuchets continue with fire, but Grail Reliquary and Peasant mobs are trying to move up and intercept the enemy melee presence. Buy some more time for the few Trebuchets to keep chugging out rocks. But a Hellblaster volley gun, one of them has managed to get in range, 2 of them has managed to get in range and starting to fire to shut down the enemy Blastfeet Trebuchet. Just Blastfeet Trebuchet continues to chuck rocks, and it is a downhill shot, so they are getting additional missile strength, knocking out enemy artillery. Multiple of these Hellblaster volley guns are shut down. Perhaps they might actually just want to throw it. They might just want to dismount all these artillery and throw them into melee fight against the Blastfeet Trebuchet. Although both sides have pretty much the same melee stats at this point, so it's hard to tell how it's gonna go. Wait, what? Blastfeet Trebuchet have slightly higher weapon strength than the Hellblaster volley gun weapon strength. Oh no, they can't even fight the freaking peasants in melee. What the fuck? Oh no, alright. I guess they did spend more time and effort on training, with the artillery being more complicated to operate than the trebuchet. And the peasants being very much focused on farming duty have a slightly better physique than the artillery, I guess. I don't know, man. The spears are still trying to beeline for the enemy artillery, but one of them has been severely damaged by artillery. Even if they got into melee, they're struggling to shut down the artillery fast. Oh, getting rear charged by the almighty Grail Reliquary. Oh, and they got routed by the dead Grail Knight. Okay, this is an honorable kind of a death scenario, I guess. Even in death, you're still making enemies frightened at the sight of you, so like it's fine. That Grail Knight has a worthy post life. But yeah, spears have managed to get into the enemy artillery, but they themselves have been severely damaged. Although they managed to get some shutdowns on the back line, though, with some of the artillery still online with the mortars, and well, the Hellblaster is probably not going to be around for long. Peasants are beelining for them, so these spears might want to go over and help out. While the spears over here, 2 units of spears are able to converge, and now fighting shoulder to shoulder. Although 3 units of trebuchets have been secured on this flank here, with that Grail Reliquary, that one long Grail Reliquary chasing off hordes of enemies after his death. The ringing of the bell is the ringing of the bells is a sign of death and terrifying demise for these poor spears. Frightened at the sight of a dead man playing piggyback on 2 free unwashed peasants. Man, that mighty Grail Reliquary, even after death, he still serves his lady well. Anyways, enough of that one Grey Reliquary. Chasing after all those Empire Spears. The rest of the Grey Reliquary also inspiring peasants around them, holding the line and beating back those poor spears. With the peasant mob support, of course. And yeah, artillery from the Bretonnian side are no longer under threat of enemy melee units. The Empire Spears are trying to move up, but unfortunately they just got smashed apart as they approach the enemy formation. There's still some very healthy spears on the field, but we're gonna fast forward here. The remaining mortars and hellblasters are getting smashed apart by this battery of 3 trebuchets, and this fourth trebuchet also freed up in the process. Not sure why these spears are pulling back. Maybe they just want to avoid being shot by the trebuchets until all these trebuchets are shut down. But yeah, overall these mortars are not having a good time. Absolutely crushed by the rocks raining onto their heads, raining upon their heads. And the spears are just retreating. They don't want to have anything to do with the trebuchets, so they're just staying away from it. While all these mortars and hellblasters are dying to a painful death. Officer Gout and the Gold Wizard have shut down some of the artillery, I guess, but the rest are still online. And the spears are trying to juke it, but they're only spears, and it's much harder for them to juke artillery like that. And with that, it is only down to Balthazar Gelt and his Gold Wizard holding up the entire Empire army. And they don't have any spells to kill off all these infantry, with the Grey Reliquary coming in to finish them off. Oh, looks like the blast scroll has been used to blast out some of the peasant mobs and knock out some health from the enemy character. Oh no, the Prophet is getting a little bit too reckless here. Trying to go into melee and maybe finish off the double Empire caster, but at the same time she's quite fragile, having worse melee stats right now than Balthazar Gout and the Gold Wizard. Balthazar Gout, the Supreme Patriarch, can sometimes double as like a melee force, especially on Quicksilver. Not that it matters right now, but yeah. It definitely, the Quicksilver point doesn't matter, but Balthazar Gout being a legendary character, having better melee stats than your typical spellcaster, makes it very key for him right now to knock out some HP from the Prophetess. Ooh, might want to shut down those artillery and stop firing though, because you're not gaining any bounces of power, even if you're using the artillery right now, because you're not doing enough damage to the single entities, or you're just killing your own peasants, and that is either is not great. So yeah, they have shut down their artillery and decided to throw the artillery crew into melee with peasants surrounding and supporting. Now the Prophetess is too weak to help out in this fight, but not the Grey Reliquary though. So they're coming back. The Grey Reliquary playing bumper cars with yeah, playing bumper cars with Balthazar Gout and the Gold Wizard. Never have they imagined. Never have these two metal caster imagine that they will go toe-to-toe against a Grail unit. But these are just Grail Reliquary, unfortunately, so not the actual Grail unit, just a fake Grail unit. They're trying to squeeze out of the peasants around, not that they can't really do much about it, being an infantry lord. But yeah. So unfortunately, in the end, they're still grind down by the 5 super duper elite Grail Reliquary, and Empire Spear can't even defeat pre-killed cavalry. I mean, they are Grail Knights after all, so it makes sense, I guess. Kind of. Maybe. Probably not, honestly. But yeah, obviously, even after death, those Grail cavalry are still more than enough to handle some spears, right? But yeah. The 2 single entities try to carry here, but man, those spears suffered heavily at the hands of the enemy artillery. And same goes for the mortar and hellblaster crew, because they have shorter range. And against a full-on firefight between artillery, they definitely would suffer. Just like here, you can see the trebuchets got some really good value here. While the Grey Reliquary didn't get a whole lot of value, but this one got 13 kills, a whole 13 kills, my god. And the peasants did okay. Mostly the trebuchet carrying the game, shooting from afar. GG both players, and for once, the Bretonnian build actually win. Alright, one last battle, this time between The Vampire Coast and the Empire. Dragash going with the Vampire Coast since Kurio picked out the Pentabloat army, while Kurio going with the Empire army we've seen multiple times already with mortars and volley guns. Alright, one last battle for tonight and then we shall conclude today's stream. So let's see what happens in this one. Now we are on out of outskirts, so the terrain is definitely not great. Oh, out of outskirts? I didn't realize out of has such a... Hold on. What the fuck? Bro, that is not how you build city walls. I mean, to be fair, if you're not on a debug camera, you wouldn't see that, so it makes sense. But man, that sucks. Anyways, yeah. Again, these are hand-built models and structures, so like, if normal people can't see it, it doesn't matter. For the sake of putting the resources where it needs the most, not unseen model details. Yeah. Anyways, army builds we've already seen both multiple times in this in today's tourney here. Zombie pirate attack and mobs and Pentabloat. And immediately the zombie pirates are getting smashed apart by, blown up by all the mortars, volley guns, and whatnot. And we'll do a bit of fast forward here, as the spears are hiding in the forest. And probably trying to sneak up on the enemy once the enemy reveal themselves. But then again, the enemies also have kind of a similar line of thought. They're putting their units in the forest and then trying to ambush these spears. So the spears, knowing that there will be some bloated corpses in tow, decided to get the hell out of there before they all got blown up by multiple bloated corpses. But the bloated corpses, they are now coming to intercept these spears. Oh, can they get back to the main formation in time? If they can get some fire support from those Hellblaster volley gun, then the bloated corpses can get shut down, can get picked off, and then they can get back to safety. But the bloated corpses are getting close. Mortars are smashing up the zombies, but honestly, we don't really care about that. We care about whether the bloated corpses can make their way into the charging distance soon enough. No, the bloated corpses is getting blown up by the Hellblaster volley gun, and the peasants will be getting back to safety. Although some of them... Okay, never mind. There's no frostbite on Salasra Direfin. Direfine? I don't know how do I pronounce it in French or not. Yeah, but if it is in French, it's gonna be Direfan or something. I mean, I learned a bit of French before, but never really picked it up afterwards. So, yeah, I don't know. Direfan? I don't know. Let's not care about that. Hellblaster volley gun blasting. Oh, there's a blast scroll onto the Vampire Fleet Captain, trying to shut him down. But I don't think that matters anymore. They're getting into melee distance, and soon they're gonna shut down the enemy artillery. Spears are also deployed way too far from the main formation to intercept all these zombie Decan mobs. Yes, the mortar teams are doing a lot of good work here, killing a bunch of zombies, but that is not enough to stop them from marching forward and shut down and just closing in on all these Hellblaster mortar teams and whatnot. So yeah, some spears are still beelining to try and get back into formation, but overall the mortars are doing good work here. Some spears are able to just hold back some of the zombie pirate Decan mobs maybe, and Balthazar Gell is actually shutting down, is actually killing the Vampire Fleet Captain. Not taking any damage in the process. I guess the Fleet Captain was also quite damaged from the Hellblaster shots and also being blasted by the blast scroll. But now the Vampire Fleet Captain of Dev has entered melee range into the mortar team formation. And more mortar teams are getting shut down as more and more zombie pirate Decan mobs are flooding in. Wait, where are the bloaties? There's only one bloatie on the field remaining. Oh no, I missed out all the bloaties again. I'm gonna watch this to catch where the bloatie's gone. But the bloatie boys have definitely have made some work, I think. Yeah, these bloatie boys are trying to get back in, but ooh. Oh no, looks like they're getting shot at maybe? No, never mind. The mortars are shooting somewhere else. Hand cannons are blasting up all these poor spears, and the spears might try to hold the line, but they can only do so much against a horde of zombies. They didn't miss any, they're dead. Oh, they just got shot out from afar then? Never mind then. that is unfortunate for the Bloaty boys. The Hellblaster volley gun, one thing good about them is they do a really good burst damage in short range. The problem is their short range, of course, but like if there's nothing to threaten them, they can do insane damage against single entities in short range because of how many projectiles they're firing at once. And because it is a gunpowder weapon, its accuracy is relatively reliable. But now, of course, the Bloated Corps are now behind cover, so they can't really reach them. Still, the artillery of the Empire Army has been shut down. That last one, though. Oh, the last one is coming in. We shall see what happens here. He's closing in onto the mortars and spears, maybe? We shall see. The zombie pirate deckhand mobs are just getting stuck behind. Oh, here comes the Bloated boy coming in and blasting up. A bit. Oh, actually, holy shit! That whole mortar team just died. Same goes for the Hellblaster volley gun here, getting killed off by zombies surrounding it. That was a nice Bloated corpse explosion, entirely knocking out the enemy mortar team, and the rest of the mortar team also compromised by zombies all over the place. So yeah. But at the same time, wait, what happened to these zombie pirate deckhand mobs? Gunnery mobs. Did they just... Oh, they were just bombed by Hellblasters and mortar team, so those did some pretty good work. The problem is whether the spears can carry the rest of the game here. They might actually do it. We shall see. We shall see. Both sides have goat chevron units, but the spears are slightly outclasses the zombie pirates in terms of quality. With 43 melee defense, these pirate deckhand mobs are really having a tough time landing the hits. So yeah, maybe the spears can carry it, maybe they can't, we shall see. We're gonna fast forward a bit as Silastra, being a terrifying unit, breaks off some of these artillery crew. Nobody really commit to chase them down, but yeah. They probably won't be mattering much until they remount their artillery anyways. Which is gonna be quite rough in the late game. Zombie pirates are duking out against spears. Balthasar Gout is trying to give his men every single bit of advantage they can get. I find a transmutation of that onto the zombies, lowering their melee attack and base weapon damage, making them hit softer. They'll be less likely to damage the spears and damage less severe as well. All these, the charm though from Silastra is counteracting a bit, dropping the melee attack of the spears instead. So yeah, the zombies, once their melee attack got reduced by the transmutation of lead, really has a rough time doing anything against the spears. Against 30, almost 40 melee defense, now that they're exhausted, but still around 40 melee defense versus 0 attack from these deckhand mobs. And now things are probably Empire favored at this point. Spears are holding the position very well. The only problem might be Silastra's terror routes. But if a gold wizard can stand closer to the spears, they might hold on. Never mind, they're terrified and are running away by Silastra. So these spears are truly fighting alone now. Their friendlies are running away and abandoning their cause. And similarly over here, the spears are holding on, just not doing enough damage though. But Goat and the Gold Wizard will try to hold on and try to bring this one back. We're gonna fast forward a bit here. I assume that both players are playing on fast forward too, as what Curio mentioned. But man, both sides are wet noodling each other, but the spears have been broken as the undead does not have any concerns about leadership, about routing. Not yet. Oh boy, this is gonna be long, isn't it? And neither side remembered to capture the point, which is a problem. Which is why the battle dragged on for so long. Now finally, the Empire army, noticing the point is empty, decided to throw some resources onto the point and try to capture it. But even if they start capturing right now, we still have a good 10 minutes to go, and I think the battle will be over before that. Never mind, we're gonna fast forward here. Both sides are just regrouping their forces, with Silastra chasing down one routed Empire State troops. Oh, there's one lone surviving Hellblaster volley gun. Not that any of the Hellblaster volley gun can be used for them right now, because it's way too far from their formation from the capture point, so they can't really get their units onto them. Well, actually, no, it's still very useful in the sense that it still forces their opponent to respawn. It still forces Drugash. Oh wait, no, still forces Kurio playing as the Empire right now to respond, to throw in some resources and guard this remaining artillery piece from the enemy, preventing them from shooting, but at the same time taking away resources from attacking this little defensive formation on the capture point here. No more Vampire Fleet Captain, so it is just Alostra trying to lead her minions to victory. She goes in first and immediately terrifies the Gold Wizard. And once the Gold Wizard goes down, it's a chain route of spears from the terror of Alostra. Is that final chance? Is that Plague of Rust? Plague of Rust onto the Zombie Pirate deck. I don't think it matters much here though. Balthazar Gout still holding the line, but unfortunately he has very little capture weight. And Gold Wizard once again routes being surrounded and poked by zombies, leaving Balthazar in the fight alone. The volley gun, noticing that it has no hope on remounting its artillery, decided to go back here to join Balthazar Gout, join the Supreme Patriot, but I don't think that matters, as we go into fast forward. Balthazar Gout surrounded by zombie troops, poked by Salasar Diaphon. And yeah, he's probably gonna go down here. Even terrified. Nope, never mind. He's routed. He has been routed, terrified by, and then normal route by Silostra. And that shall be GG. That shall be the end. That shall be victory for the Vampire Coast. In the late game, where they don't really suffer as much from leadership breaks, that helps them a lot in the late game there. Most of the bloated corps just got shot up, sniped out from afar by the Hellblaster volley gun, but that one that made it in managed to get some value back by blowing up the water crew. But overall, it's the undead basically grinding it out, holding on and grinding it out. Just slowly grind through all these spears and mortars. They might have some pretty good damage, but unfortunately they were not killing all those zombies fast enough. And the zombies were able to get into the Empire backline and shut down the Empire artillery. And same goes for the Vampire Fleet Captain, actually. Get some pretty good value overall. I assume he also went in. He or she went into melee and did some damage to the enemy single entities. As for the Empire armies, the spears tried their hardest to bring this game back, hold on in the late game, but unfortunately I feel like putting them away from your main formation probably have hurt the Empire armies from winning here, as the Empire spears were not in position to intercept all those zombies walking in. Blaster volley gun, some of them got some pretty good value. This one, 1,800 gold. Guess that's some really solid performance. But overall, unfortunately, just not quite able to carry the game, as they have been mostly shut down by various, well, Gold Chevron zombie infantry. And yeah, that's gonna be it for today's battle. I hope you all enjoy this little bit of a tournament. And yeah, that is gonna be it for today. Congratulations to, I think that's Lord Lever. Yeah, Lord Lever for the win in this shittiest build. Congratulations for making the shittiest build in today's meta. And yeah, that is gonna be all for today. I hope you all had fun either watching or playing in this shitty 20 shitty build 20. And yeah, I hope I can host more meme 20s in the future. But for now, that is going to be it for all, and we'll be going back to the main. Yeah, we'll be going back to the main regular format of 20s. That is going to be all. Thank you for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Tactical Lich signing out.